Get ready for healing vibrations because this Cancer full moon is going to warm your heart. In this video, I'm going to give you an overview of what this full moon is all about in a general sense, and then give a more specific rundown of what this full moon means for your sign. And at the very end, there will be some important dates to watch for this holiday season. A few big things happening with planets that you're going to want to be in the know about. Our last full moon of 2023 is happening on December 26th at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So this is a very holiday full moon. This is going to be in effect on Christmas Day, on Christmas Eve. We're going to feel it for 5 days leading up to the moon and a few days after as well. You'll feel it for a couple of weeks, but really it will be strong around Christmas Day and even into New Year's. If you are Cancer, Capricorn, Aries, or Libra at about 0 to 10 degrees, you're going to feel this full moon the most, but everybody is going to feel a bit of it. And this is just the most heartwarming moon we've had in a while. Cancer is all about home and family, and this full moon has beautiful healing rays from Jupiter. Jupiter is a planet that brings optimism, healing, perspective. It is abundant and expansive, and it is in beautiful angles, which is a really positive thing to have right now. There is also an aspect with Neptune that is bringing a bit more illusion, so you want to watch out for that. There could be a tendency towards too much optimism, towards over-inflating things, towards too much fun, too much indulgence, too much giving, too much love. But some of it might just be a bit over the top and not grounded in reality. So watch for that. If you feel like somebody's embellishing something, that is going to be the case, whether they mean to or not. That energy of wanting to embellish and wanting to overdo is running really strong. But Venus too is part of that mix, and Venus is all about pleasure. When it's in a nice aspect to Neptune, this is a wonderful time for creativity, a wonderful time for losing ourselves in the moment and just in the fantasy too. This is such a magical energy to have at Christmas time. When we were all children, there was so much fantasy and expectation and ability to dream and believe, and I think that there's going to be a feel of that in the air. There could be some deception, so just watch for that, and of course the overindulgence too. Mars and Mercury are together at this time, and that means that our words could have a little more passion and aggression and assertiveness. This isn't a holding back and reserved energy. This is letting it all out and not really caring where the chips fall. Mercury is also retrograde, so this is another energy where there's bound to be confusion. What is on our minds and what we think we're expressing is not what that other person is receiving. So be careful of that the words that we say might not land the way we expect onto other people. And that could be a real blessing or not work out so well. Regardless of the outcome of that, I do think that when we have an energy like this and words are meant to come out, we're meant to have a few slips, we're meant to maybe create some chaos and confusion in the process, because when we break through that afterwards and we try to gain clarity, we end up getting much deeper into what's actually going on. Our ability to say what's on our mind might not be so smooth. Regardless, this is a time to just express and have fun. A full moon in Cancer is about nurturing. It is nurturing ourselves. It's our inner world. It's our families. And on the other side of Cancer, we have Capricorn on the axis. And Capricorn is more about it's more Scrooge-like. It's repressed, it's stingy, it's cold, it's calculated. Cancer is warm and loving and fruitful, abundant. With a Cancer full moon, there is likely, and Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn, also having some conversations with this moon, there is likely to be a balancing act between expression of love, compassion, nurturing, and understanding, heartfelt words, and being a bit more reserved, calculated, buttoned up. Capricorn is more about an image than the heart. It's about progress more than compassion. So where can you balance those two energies right now with your family, with your friends, with what's going on in your internal world? Is progress overriding your ability to find love and creativity and nurturing for yourself, for other people? Where can we find space to create more warmth? So keep this nurturing warmth in mind. Keep, just like all of the Christmas movies this season, what really matters is family and connection, and how can we keep that at the heart of some of the boisterousness and amplification of opinions that might show up around this full moon. Now I'm going to give more detail for what this moon means for your sign, but before I do that, a huge heartfelt thank you to everybody who is watching, liking, subscribing, leaving comments. It really means so much. If you're enjoying this video, please hit that like and subscribe button and let me know how you're doing in the comments below. I love reading them and commenting. Now let's get in to more info about your sign. Hi Virgo, this full moon is happening in your 11th house. This is a wonderful time to be out with friends, you're going to be enjoying your community and networks a lot more. If you have an audience, this is an opportunity to hit a new level with just a new place. You're in a new place with friends and community and networks at large. Maybe you've been revising who you want to hang out with and you're coming to a point of manifestation with that. There is a lot of energy in your home life right now. There could be some agitation. There could just be a lot of passion, a lot of creativity. So Virgos, tap into that creative juice. If you have any home projects, this is a great time to decorate and redo something with home in a way that's going to turn out quite dreamy. Because Mars is conjunct your ruler, so it's within 2 degrees of your ruler, which is retrograde, a lot of Virgos out there, you could be experiencing more inflammatory conditions in your body. You might feel angry, you might feel inflamed, you might feel just hot and agitated, or you might be enjoying a lot of pleasure, a lot of escapism. Maybe all of those things go hand in hand. So I see this being fairly fun. You, more than other people, have the opportunity to be confused or just not see things clearly with other people, having the wool pulled over your eyes. There's a bit more illusion coming from others, and it's affecting your home life in some way and vice versa. So maybe you have a desire to escape more because you're feeling a bit more agitated in your body, or you're not feeling, with Mercury, your ruler, being retrograde, you might not be feeling at full speed. You might be feeling a little, just until the 1st of January, a little wanting more rest and retreat. So if that's the case, give that time to yourself. You are getting blessed with Jupiter in your 9th house. So your perspective on life is what's really shining right now and really helping all situations. as well as something with your neighbors, neighborhood. Maybe some of you are moving or looking to move, and there's some good energy for that. Wait until January 2nd when Mercury's direct, but there's some lovely energy. Venus is soon going to be in your house of home, and that's going to bring even more beautiful energy to your home life. So I see you being out with friends. I see you enjoying a lot of home and downtime. And I hope that you're not somebody that's suffering with your body. If you are, maybe there are some remedies that you can take to help the inflammation. This is just a phase, so it will move on. So do what you can to, well, Neptune can rule medication. So maybe you are taking a medication to deal with inflammation. That certainly could be a possibility. But you're finishing a transformation of how you have fun. And the sun is activating that part of your chart too. So I see you having fun maybe in similar ways, but different than you have in the past. There's something changing there that is changing for good. And you might have felt in this process a bit of lack of fun recently, because I think it's that lack of fun that then we're in that in between time when what we find fun is different. So I think of this when when we're tweens and we are no longer kids, we're not having fun doing the kid stuff anymore, but we're not quite a teenager or an adult, and we can't quite get over there, which was what we think is a little bit more fun. That could be what you're going through right now with your fun transition. So I think this holiday season, if you have opportunities to go out and do stuff now that the sun is in this part of your chart, take those opportunities. If you have the energy and you feel like it, this could be a good opportunity to even host something at home of your own. Virgo's like that because then you're in control of it all. You can just curate exactly the way you think that fun should be had. But take these opportunities because that's going to allow you to take this transition of what used to be fun and navigate it in a new way. So I hope that you have a lot of festive, fun things going on, Virgos. You need to play more than any other sign. It doesn't come as naturally to you. Of course, that depends on everybody's individual chart, but you are one of the signs that it play is often very curated and practical and sometimes work focused. So if you have a way of switching up what you've done in the past, do it. The important dates to watch out for are Mercury retrograde. So that started December 13th and it runs all the way until January 2nd, 2024. So not a time for big purchases, signing important contracts. If you can wait for any important details, wait until January 2nd. And keep in mind that communication can be a bit confusing. Things are not always as they seem and bound to look a little different when Mercury goes direct again on January 2nd. December 30th is the big one that I'm looking most forward to. Jupiter goes direct, and Jupiter brings optimism, faith, hope. It is an expansive planet and expands whatever it touches. So wherever Jupiter is in your chart, you are bound to start experiencing momentum and blessings. The big date to look forward to is January 20th when Pluto enters Aquarius. It has mostly been in Capricorn since 2008, and it will do another short visit from September 1st, 2024 until November 19th, 2024. And then for 20 years, it is going to be in Aquarius, and you are going to hear a lot more about that one. So stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you next time.